Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt and we need tungsten. That's right, we thought we did a really good fix on tungsten last time, but it turns out we didn't fix shit. Because the problem is, these are actually the real bottleneck. And if you don't speed these up, okay, well I've broken it already, so that's cool. Pick up, drop. Okay. So this was the real bottleneck. Also, I think this was great for a time when I wasn't using tungsten, but now I use a lot of tungsten, so now I think I should upgrade this. And just turn this into what it really needs to be, which is an absolute tungsten machine. No, broken things. Okay, so that should make a lot more tungsten, a lot faster. That is the hope. I am still worried about fluoride, but you know, one should always be a little bit worried about fluoride in the best of cases. I probably also want to grab a couple of thousands. There's 1,000 sand. I don't need a lot of it, but some sand is actually better than the 0 that I currently have. Just because that may be useful later. I have not seen the trailer for Arcane. I've been meaning to check it out. I was going through Netflix the other day and I saw like Jinx is behind and thought, hey, that's League of Legends. And my wife was like, how do you know? I'm like, because there's Jinx. And she doesn't play League of Legends, so I was just like, I'm just checking out characters behind. But you know, it's fine. It's not weird at all. Anyway. It's just how life goes sometimes. Look, it's fine. She's completely unhinged. Jinx, not my wife. It does look good. Okay, well, I plan to check it out. Behind and the show. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. Okie dokie. So, what do I need to do? Well, I think tungsten's good, but I think I will leave it open for the moment. Could do with some more sintering ovens, so maybe I'll, yeah, I'll have to check it out. Sintering ovens, I know we've got Mark IIs available to the point that they're even here, they're just not wanting any. 10 will suffice. Yeah, look, it looks neat. I mean, I like League of Legends for the lore. I just don't much like it for the game. League of Legends is like Pokemon. I like everything about it except for the actual main thing that's popular for. Okay, so what else do I need to fix next? Rocket fuel, I think is still fine. Integrated electronics might be the next interesting thing to do. So let's just get some things. So let's get the sintering ovens sorted out and then we'll go and get more things. Okay, sintering ovens sorted. I mean, the goo, you know very much. You were there when I was in my big League of Legends phase. I mean, hell, it's how we met. I mean, I don't need to tell you that. You know that. On that fateful day on Twisted Tree Line. Where we just completely lost. But we appreciated how well you took it when we lost so badly. Honestly, that's how all friendships need to start. We lost so badly, but we became friends from it anyway. Okay, so... I can throw that warehouse away, it's probably not a big deal. Okay. And with that, it's time to fix integrated electronics. Because there's some interesting stuff going on here. Most of it is based off speed of said electronics. And if I remember where they are, we can... You know what, this is actually something else I could probably fix. And we're going to. With the power of real fast things. Hey Kiwi Hawk, how you doing? Still doing more bottleneck hunting? Look, yes. I was about to say I don't need your ship, but I mean, you're absolutely correct. That is exactly what's happening right now. But look, we're making some real progress. We launched 10 rockets in 4 hours last session, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. Okay, now one of the interesting bottlenecks here is that this is kind of a weird bottleneck. The problem is that the chips need to be doubled size. I need a full belt for them. And one of the weirdest ways I can do that is by doing this. You slow down the plastic and you put it in that way. I don't know how I feel about doing this, but it's what I'm doing. Because it does need a full belt. And so hopefully this will make things a bit faster and get me more of my integrated chips that I very much need. We are just going to upgrade all of this. Oh, my shit. I don't know. Sorry. I got confused. I got confused in fixing my shit. No, it's clear my shit that's broken, let's be honest here. Alright, and with this, we should hopefully have... Oh, okay, yeah. Well, not like... Okay, I see what you've done there. You've outsmarted me once again. It's not hard. Okay. Well, obviously I need more Factorio in my life. That's not really a surprise to anyone. But that's just because this game will one day destroy me. Okay, let's get rid of that, and let's turn those into level 3s, just to hopefully make a little bit more silicon and a little bit more integrated electronics. That should be good. Because the problem is these were not coming down fast enough for these. And it still kind of looks like the truth, but it's hopefully doing better. Okay, good. Because these are the big slowdown for the black circuits right now. I don't know if there's much more I can do about that, aside from letting them build up. Or possibly even... No, I don't think there's really much more I can do about that. I think it'll back up in different places and it'll be good. I think that's what we're doing. I think that's the plan. Oh, no. The plan is the fact that I shouldn't be using these slow-ass inserters. I don't know why I used fast inserters for so long when I could have just been using stack inserters the whole time. Alright, that should really just get everything going like crazy. Yeah. Okay. Maybe even offset those and offset those a little bit. Just to really keep that belt as thick as I can. That's thick with extra C's, obviously. Okay, good. And with that, more of these are being constructed. Fantastic. That's what I needed in my life. Except for reels. Probably more of these would be good too. Just really get down to it. Just build. Just build. I don't even care anymore. Okay, good. Can you load both those electronic belts into the splitter rather than side loading? It's not actually a bad idea, is it? Probably could. Yeah, that would probably work way better, wouldn't it? Could just do it like that, and then I'll figure out how to get more stuff onto it in a moment. We don't use a lot of ultimate belts yet, but that's okay. And then if we say... Okay, now let's... The best idea rather than that would be to actually have a separate line of things going a bit like that. Except that should be like that. Yeah, that's good advice. Thank you, Kiwi Hawk. Much appreciated. And that should do well for itself, in theory. Meanwhile, these are going well, too well in fact, because we're still using red belts. So just a swath of blue belts, and that should hopefully make it a little bit nicer. Okay, so I'm pretty sure integrated LE is good now. Copper, no, I'm still sad about that. Getting rid of red and green crystals, you know what, that's a valid point, and something that I don't think we really need anymore. Because see these red and green crystals? Fantastic stuff, but quite frankly, we don't need them anymore. At least not right now. So we're going to do a couple of things. First off is just this. And probably that's too many actually. Okay, first plan is just get rid of them there. So we really want the blue crystals to be coming through quickly. Because blue crystals is where we're slowing down. Okay, and that's awesome, but then why are we refining all these red and green crystals? And that's a fantastic question that we will be stopping right now. Because all these red and green crystals come down here. Let's just build a warehouse real quick. Maybe what we'll do is we won't take all of them away, we'll just take most of them away. These are polished, right? They can be thrown away. And we will put a warehouse down right. There is no room for a warehouse where I've done this. Wow, there is really no room for a warehouse here. Can't believe I've done this. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Now, I don't think we need any more red and greens, so let's find out how wrong I am real quick. They're not polished, are they? They're cut. Cut red, cut green. Separate them a little bit. So really, we'll be used to producing sulfuric wastewater later. You will need way more sulfur than you'll ever believe. Trust me on this Prescape. You think you don't need sulfur? You need more sulfur. The two useful ways of making sulfuric wastewater, or sulfur in my opinion, is one which is using gaseous puffers. I've done that for a little while. Which are... I've lost my gaseous puffers. That's never great. Nope. I've lost my gaseous... Oh. Which are over here. They produce acid gas, and then you can turn that into sulfuric acid. The other way, which I started using later just because it was cleaner and actually a slightly lower tech, which is air filters turning sulfur into acid gas and sulfuric wastewater. So that might be another option. Lime filters, I believe that's called. So those would be the other suggestions I would have to offer, because both of those ways work pretty well. Now with this, we should be seeing a lot less colors other than blue, and in fact we'll switch just to blue now. We will let these continue on being green apparently. But just in case any of these slip past, it's not like gonna jam up everything. Not that I'm really seeing anything slip past at this point, but you know it's always possible. So yeah. We could also do a similar thing and getting rid of the other colors, but I think it's fine. Yeah, gaseous puffers and lime filtering would be the two ways I would suggest. Both of them have their advantages. At some point you want to do some gaseous puffing. But I don't know if you'd want to do a lot of it. I think I did way more than I should because it is a lot more work intensive and a lot less simple to copy and paste. But, you know, you do need some of the puffers to get other stuff done. And it does make some resources easier to make, like hydrazine, synthesis gas, stuff. Yeah. It does make some things easier to get. But I think if you ever get to a point that you need to expand gaseous puffers, just go lime filtering. That's my advice. Take it as you wish. But yeah, that's where I'd go with it. But of course, it's Factorio SeaBlock. Everyone's going to disagree with me for some reason or another. And that's not saying because I'm wrong, which it could be, but also because there's a million and one ways to do literally everything. I've used the word literally incorrectly, I'm aware. What I also notice is we have a severe lack of transistors. That's bad. That's a bad thing happening here. I thought we had more transistors. We did. Puffers are probably the harder one to make as well because they do need biological science. So that may be something you need to consider as well. Why do we not have my transistors? Is it plastics? It's usually plastics. No, lots of transistors. These ones aren't really going anywhere. Oh, garden duplicators are great. Yeah, they take a little while to run, but they do the job, and that's what you really need. What I'd probably like to do, so I think this is fantastic, and I'm very proud of it and happy, but I notice these aren't moving too quickly. So if we split that into around here somewhere. Okay, that should allow more transistors coming through and would just be result of more good times? Maybe. We may have got my good times incorrect there. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. So the garden duplication one that you should be using is this one here, right, Kiwi? The one where it's 30 alien plants, some alienated fertilizer, one plant makes 2, and not this one. This one is incorrect because that one will not go well for you. Awesome. It'd be so funny if this is when you come along and say, actually, you're completely wrong, Seif. This is why you have problems with agricultural sciences. Yeah, awesome. I've seen a lot of people on the forums make that mistake. So, of forums being Reddit, making that mistake. And it's an easy one to make, but people do make it a lot. And we might need more of these. Copper's a problem. Copper remains a problem. Okay. We might need to make copper a bit more efficient in a few places, because I think copper being a problem is bad. Gold may also be a problem. Let's just do productivity modules and hope that fixes all my problems. Yep, this always works well. Because we will be getting some rather slow work very soon if things aren't fixed. Okay, that's fine. That's why I've got copper and then just sort of a sad emoji. Ooh, I gotta turn my fan on. Just on one should be good. I got a little fan down by my legs here. Now that we're into daylight savings, it is now officially sort of summer. So I gotta think about that. I'm surprised we're still seeing a lot of colors that aren't blue, but then again, I think they're the ones that are coming down my backup polishes. Yeah, we're not really getting anything. Oh, occasionally green does slip by. Wow, look at that. Aluminium and copper are a right pain. You're absolutely right. I like how I say you're absolutely right to Kiwi Hawk, as if like he does not know what I'm talking, like what he's talking about. I'm Kiwi Hawk. Anything to do with SeaBlock, he'd be like, "Yeah, this is the thing," and I'll be like, "I'm gonna disagree with you, mate, for no reason other than just disagree." Okay, so we do want a lot more fast blues, so we can get those in there. We do not need any more greens, that's fine. Reds, we could probably speed those up as well. But really, just getting these done faster would probably be a nice trick. I mean, iron and steel can be a right pain, so can cobalt steel, but it really depends what you're making, I suppose. Okay. So let's see if I can optimize any copper down in Big Red 2, as I like to call it. You know what, we could probably optimize copper here as well. So it looks like they're using productivity 1 as opposed to 3. Oh, only 1 productivity as opposed to more of them. Which is not the way I like to do things anymore. And let's just chuck some productivity modules in there. Okay, and then we speed them up. Okay. And that should give me a slightly better time with all of this jank. And just blue belts, everything. I got tons of the stuff. I got huge amounts of cobalt steel. I'm not worried. See, what else does blue belts take, out of curiosity? Aluminium! Well, never mind. That's a pain. So, extra productivity on this can only be a good thing. Cool. Yeah. Hopefully that helps to some degree. Iron does appear to be doing very well. The fact that you can use manganese to make it even better is probably helping a lot more. But steel is maxed out, cobalt steel is maxed out. That's what we want to see. Except in the entire factory. Molten copper doing well for itself. Now, is there a couple of places where we can increase productivity of copper? And I'd be willing to bet there has to be some. Solder, I mean, you know what? Wait, solder's having problems? Kinda. Okay, well, you know what? That's a pretty easy fix to fix solder. Because, I mean, it's not like solder's used for anything other than solder itself, so... the manganese has come from chrome, yeah. I've still got quite a lot of manganese due to I haven't used it for quite some time. Okay, and that should hopefully make slightly more effective solder. That is going slower than it perhaps should, but doesn't really matter. Everything's quick anyway. Okay, so we may need to speed up some solder in a few places, but that's alright. Quite manageable. I think I saw a place where oh geez, I don't remember where this was. Somewhere I put down beacons, but I didn't actually put modules in them. I feel like it was over here. It was. Okay, well let's awkwardly put modules in them. I'm a little worried these didn't have modules. No, these will have modules. Okay, well, why didn't those? And you shouldn't have a speed module. I know it's rude, but I want them. And that is doing its best, but what you'll find is its best ain't good enough, and we'll speed those up as well. Oh, actually, most of them are already upgraded. And tin was a little bit light, but that was to be expected after we kind of stuffed it up there. Just make sure everything's at least red. Okay. Probably could speed this up still. Yeah, we really just this pattern of just upgrade red to blue is getting a heavy workout. And then the red gets converted into blue stuff, or, you know, green, I suppose, and then the cycle repeats. Okay, cool. So I think we still need to do some work on copper. Because any improvements it have on copper. You know, we could probably upgrade these as well. Just to get things moving a little bit faster. Get it schmoovin', as some people say. I don't know who says that, but some people do say that. And let's also just upgrade this belt situation. We don't have the belts for it, but you know, we will one day, where there are robots. And actually, while I'm here, I did notice that one of my filter systems was broken for a stupid reason. So let's fix that as well. Because the did I run past it? Nope, it's down here. The filters here aren't working because they've got no water? They are working. They do have water. Clearly these weren't the right filters. Oh, but they're the ones up here. Yes, they were. Okay, well, I'm not dealing with that right now. And you can't make me. But those spiders are probably near useless now. As I just simply do not use them for anything. They were used for big construction projects, but I think the time for big construction is now over, and it is now time of beaconing and optimizing everything. So how are we doing with tungsten while I'm thinking about it? Tungsten it's growing. Probably could speed up the tungsten drop off. We got a bunch of ultimate belts, not many, but okay. They're working on it. And I believe red circuits are getting to the point that... Oh, actually, here's another thing I could probably optimize. Where is your copper, sir? It's your tinned copper. You know what? Tinned copper being optimized? No harm in that. Tinned copper being optimized? See no harm in that. And you better believe that I see no harm in... Oh, actually... That one probably does need to be faster. Just to get a little bit more efficiency out of it. Because I really do want to get copper as efficiently as possible. These aren't really doing much anyway, so I'm not too fussed about what they're up to. I don't know what part of this base is up to, and I'll just leave that alone. Tungsten drop-off is what I needed to fix. And more biters might be good to sort out as well very soon, but not yet. Okay, mostly this is all blue. That is good, because that is really what we wanted to focus on. But there's some other colours that sneak in every now and then, that's fine too. Not enough of these being made? Really? Not enough insulated wiring? Wow, really? Okay, what is the problem? There's no problem, it's just not enough. Yeah, more faster indeed. Okay, how do we make more faster though? I don't really want to break what the lovely story it's got going on here. Could I, maybe a stupid request, find a place for that somewhere else? Copy this pasta. I mean, yeah, absolutely. You gotta copy this pasta. But where should the pasta be copied? There's almost no room for it here, but we do need more. That is absolutely certain. Alternative suggestion. What if we made it even faster? Oh, goodness. We got a new problem. But it's workable. Yeah, okay. I mean, that does it. Let's just speed up everything that's purple around here, because this is not good. Okay, well that's certainly done a number. Okay, that was possibly faster than I expected. I think we may have actually made that faster than we needed to. Maybe even upgrade these. Yeah, I think that's fast enough now. I think we've done it. I think we've saved insulated wire for all eternity. Just chuck down like so many speed modules. What's the worst that could happen? We are going to have speed module problems later in the game, I can tell you that. But for now... Fast inserter is in the way? Well, don't be in the way, fast inserter. Okay. So we just make more of these. So we'll use more red circuits, but that's okay. We have enough of them for now. Okay, so yellow science. How are we going? This is actually what I was doing. Yeah, I mean, that is true too. This is slow. Why are you slow? Oh! We need more carbonous sulfur, it would appear. Easy fix. Actually, wait, no. There's a much easier fix than doing that, which is just speed modules. We may have another problem now, though. This box is full. So what we could do... Right, so the problem is the chest is just full of sulfur. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to... I could just use that sulfur, but... No, I don't want to shoot it. That'd work though, wouldn't it? There we go. So much sulfur. Wait, what did I actually think was happening? Did I think the sulfur was coming from here? I thought the sulfur was going to the box. That's not what's happening at all. No, that's a mistake. That's how you run into mistakes and issues. That was actually correct. Oh, I'm glad I fixed that one before it became a problem. I want that box full of sulfur. You know what? Let's get some of these old slow fast inserters. Just keep them going that way. The problem is actually what I thought it was, which was we ain't making enough. So let's make more. Make into things and flare it. I mean, I could do that too. Technically, this process is kind of doing that. Oh, we actually need to get sulfur as well. Okay, well, we'll get some sulfur. Gosh, don't be a baby about it. And sulfur. Making it happen, putting the sulfur in the box. It's not a box. The problem is this process is actually sulfur positive. Like, this is making more sulfur. So that's not great. But, you know what they say. More science is happening. And we should hopefully be done with Fast and Light Theory D tonight. So, how do we get yellow fast? And the problem with yellow is twofold. One, we weren't getting enough tungsten. Still looks like that might be a problem. No, that's... It appears the problem is cobalt. How will I fix that problem? I don't know, maybe the same way I fix literally every problem today? Speed modules? Yeah. Also, I don't know why they're using the old blues when they could be using the greens. Make my monster shittier. Yep. Alright, so each one of these does want 20 cobalt steel, so maybe we wouldn't go too bad by faster again. It'd be foolish to do it again though. Hopefully, and these could probably be upgraded as well. Oh, actually, these are going... backing up. Oh no, what's going on here? What is going on here? Where's all my titanium? We had heaps of the stuff. Okay, well, clearly titanium is something we don't have heaps of like I thought we did. So we can productivity module and speed it up, and that'll help for a while. Also, productivity moduling... Okay, one thing at a time. How rare is it for me to do one thing at a time, though? Everything's backed up until you're lacking. That is so true. Okay, so that should hopefully make a slightly better amount of titanium. But then the other problem is the titanium comes up here, and that's good. We like that. But then it's already being productive moduled, so that's not as great as I thought we were about to have. What's wrong with titanium? I thought we were really good with titanium. We're okay with titanium. There is indeed a coolant titanium coil recipe, but for some reason I haven't made coolant at all this entire run, and to do it now, I'm like, sunk cost fallacy going on over here. I'm like, oh geez, I'm this far in, why bother making it now? It's not even going to help. Of course it would, but I'm not going to do it, because then I'd have to make coolant. And I'm totally at the point now where I'm just trying to make everything faster just by speed modules. At some point I may have to go and pick up all those speed modules, but we'll see. At least that's got faster. So titanium hopefully comes in a little bit better, but we may need to supercharge my titanium production. Now I've had up here silicon for yellow for a while, and I don't think it's a problem yet, but it could become one if we let it be a problem for long. At the same time, looks pretty good to me. So maybe the thing is just go to titanium and just, more speed modules. This is a man who never really learns a lesson. Of course, hopefully at some point blue circuits start backing up and then we just don't need as many. That may be happening. Probably will never happen actually. We are at 80 rockets launched. Yeah, the rockets are launching way faster now, so that's really good. Really pleased about that. Okay, well blues are probably being slowed by titanium over here as well. Yeah, okay. So blues ain't never going to be fixed until I fix titanium. And I'm going to do that with just more speed modules, because I have no other solutions for things at this point. Because I've almost resolved in not making the island bigger. I've caused enough ecological damage to this planet. Like I actually care about that, I don't. Ecological damage in Factorio goes hand in hand with just good industrial sense. Does it? Yeah, I'm going to say it, and if I believe it, then it's true. Ecological progress, yeah. They weren't even using the land properly until I came along and showed them how to do it. Oh, that's a dangerous course of logic that one should never actually see through. And yet sometimes people do actually try to use that logic. I'm certainly not naming any politicians' names here, but yes. Okay, so hopefully it goes a little bit better, but you know what, maybe it's time to get that extra filter going since we're here. A lot of sulfur being made. Ah, train. I still get scared of trains even though I've got more armor than I ever really need. Crystallizers can't... I don't know the Lorax, I know of it, but I've never seen it. Crystallizers can take production modules, they can. But of course it slows everything down and then I have to figure out how to make it better again and... yeah. More work. You know. Actually, I think these filtration units are only filter 1s as well. That shouldn't be. Oh, okay. Fair enough then. I am looking forward to trying this production module system out better later. Now it sort of works, but I know it could have been done way better than it's being done. I wonder if actually separating those would be better. Clearly not. Where is this going? Anywhere? No, it just sort of stops. Okay, well, that's an easy enough one to fix. Okay, so that should add more mineral sludge into here. And that before was saying 50,000, I kind of want that to be like 75,000. Not that I think that's ever going to actually happen anymore with everything else that I've done, but we'll see. I'm a little bit concerned about the potential amount of water that I don't have. It is fluctuating a scary amount. And large fluctuations usually mean you don't have enough water. At least in my experience. Okay, but still that's a little bit more production, which is good. Okay. No, it's not enough at all, is it? So we'll get rid of this hydro plant 1. We will build another one of these systems, except I guess smaller. Maybe we'll just do this. Yeah. And if we can just put a pump into here. That should allow more production. I mean, even a little bit does let the trains leave a little bit faster, and that's pretty good. And you know what? I've got this system. I think that works pretty well. Actually, no, I don't think that's needed. When 50,000 tank comes up, it does take a little bit longer, but that's alright. That gets it all done in the end. As they say, in the end it doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter if you tried so hard and got so far. Yeah, it just doesn't matter. You know what? We're going to take that down to 50, and we're not going to take it higher than that. Okay, ran into a train, don't care. How is science going? That is probably the next big question. And hopefully the answer is good. Is science good? Oh, the shit happened to science. I mean, science is good. Science is better than I could have even predicted. It was just surprising. I guess blue science isn't the hold-off anymore. Probably purple right now. Well, let's just do the switch again. We tend to do the switch once a session lately. Switch it back over to yellow, get that going. Slow down is lead once more. Interesting. We do actually have a shortage of lead. Interesting. Shit, okay. Didn't I see we had a shortage of solder before as well? I think a shortage of lead and solder together is not a great place to be. I wonder if we can speed up lead a bit over here. Because they're going a little bit slower than we'd like. But then, I don't know. I could just make more lead, but then again, minerals are the problem. We never really fixed the titanium issue either, did we? No, we didn't. We sort of went up all that way, started working on it, and then just left. Just pranced off like without a care in the world. As one should do. I don't even care that a train hit me. Just flips off the train as I leave. You're not the boss of me, train! And just walks through and the train's like, God, I hate that guy. It looks, you know, maybe I did hit the train. That's mostly for the insurance payout, just so you know. I run into the train and then I get the insurance payout and the train's like, gosh darn, it keeps happening. Is there a reason these aren't being upgraded? Just didn't feel like it, I guess. We are going to need more purified water, which isn't really a difficult thing to do. In fact, we will just copy this design. Rid of that bit though. Lord knows my base has enough parts of things that just like don't make any sense and they never have. No reason to add another one. I suppose we need to power it as well. You know, if we feel so inclined. Did you ever play the Saints Row games? Specifically Saints Row 1 and 2. I never played 1 actually, but Saints Row had like insurance fraud where the job was to like go run in front of cars and then they would like ragdoll you super high and it was super fun. It was really stupid, but it was still really fun. Like Saints Row, the like 2 and 3 just had a lot of fun side games. Like driving around a sewage truck and just spraying everything to like lower property values. It's like, why is this a thing? But it was, and it was awesome. But yeah, Saints Row was an interesting game. It's almost like Grand Theft Auto just went like, screw it, we just want dumb shit to happen. And it did. Like, it was a little bit Grand Theft Auto, but the second one was a lot more violent, which, yeah, it just was. And the third one went, what if instead of being violent, we were also just more silly about the whole thing? And they did that instead, and that was just, it was crazy. You know, the idea that you'd be falling in a tank, shooting at other tanks that are also falling in the sky. Or there were zombies, because why the hell wouldn't we have zombies? It was a neat series, and I'm sad that it died. And the fourth game was not particularly the best in the franchise. I mean, it was fun that you had the superpowers and you were jumping around and flying around, but wasn't what Saints Row was. Saints Row 3 was a wild ride, you're quite right. Like, you never really got the heck what Saints Row was up to, but you're just like, alright, you just had to sort of be like, I'm doing what now? Okay. You just had to accept it. And that was fun. You just had to accept it being weird as shit. Let's put that there. It's got power, that's awesome. Whoop. Almost got me, not that it matters, but I still don't want to actively be hit by trains. That was a pipe that wasn't really doing anything. That's interesting. Okay, so the problem with these boys is they still don't have enough water. Have some water. Drink up. Drink your fill. These are all running, that's all good. So long as they're all running, I don't mind too much what's going on. Yeah, Saints Row was fun. I've heard they're doing not a remake, but like trying to do a reboot, and I don't know how well that's going to go, but I don't think I'm at the stage. Yeah, they are planning to reboot it. I've heard that they're working on it. Agents of Mayhem was their first attempt to reboot it, and it just kind of wasn't great. Like, it just lacked something. But yeah, they're working on it, and we'll see how it goes. I'm not super optimistic about the whole thing, but we'll see. Okay, let's just do really productive titanium. And couple that with just fast belts. I think the problem was Saints Row 3, they kind of went, how the hell do we like make this zanier and crazier? And they did it. And then Saints Row 4 came along and they're like, Saints Row 3 was crazy, and Saints Row 4 they were like, I guess that plus superheroes. And that was fine. And then Saints Row, then they were like, where the hell do you go from with that? And there wasn't really anywhere to go. Because they literally ended the world. Spoilers. I mean, the world gets destroyed midway through the game, it's fine. But it's like, there was nowhere to really go with the game anymore. Like, they kind of just went absolute freaking crazy town, and then went, shit, I don't know. I mean, then they did do like a DLC standalone thing where you go to hell. Like, literally, you have to fight Satan because... I didn't play that. It also looked like a musical, which... I guess that did kind of interest me, but it was confusing. We could probably speed these up. I don't know if it was actually musical or just the ads made it look like a musical. It's hard to tell. Not ads, the trailers rather. Ads, what am I? What am I talking about? Who am I? I think I won't just put more power poles. How are we doing for power anyway? We extended up to 8.2. Okay, we haven't hit prime bullshit numbers right now. I think science doesn't go too well at yellow science levels. Yeah, in fact, it's already struggling at yellow. We need to get that under control. Because yellow just doesn't get produced enough. How is tungsten going? See, the problem is tungsten takes so long to load. Now, there is another option that we could do with tungsten, and this could be an interesting thing to do at this point in the game, but we could take tungsten to a new level. Infinifactory, hang on. Which one's Infinifactory? Bear with me, bear with me. I'm sure I've got it. Oh, the puzzle game by Zachtronics? Yes! It's tough. It's good. I love Zachtronics games, I really do. But it's tough. It's real tough. Okay, so what we could do is turn tungsten ore into processed tungsten. So what we might do, this will make it more efficient. Tungsten bars, or tungsten powders. It's a tough game. That's my conclusion. Or we could just keep doing this and just making it go fast. Making it go fast does the job though. Not getting enough of these apparently. Why not? Do you not have enough water? You do. Oh. Too much sulfuric wastewater, huh? You ain't dealing with it too well. Deal with it faster, please. Actually, yeah, there's a few of these things that really need to be, where the hell is this going? Who knows? Yeah, no, just all the Zachtronic games are so good. Oh, okay, that's not true. Some of them I don't like, but most of the Zachtronics games are really good. We've been playing Nerds lately, a group of my friends and I, which is just multiplayer solitaire, which is just a barrel of fun, except I suck at it. I haven't won a game yet between me and my friends, but I've certainly tried. Certainly given it a go. Haven't succeeded, but that's not the point of playing games. But yeah, Nerds, if you're wanting to play multiplayer solitaire with friends, give it a go. Eliza? Oh, I haven't played that. Should check it out. I know that's a story-based one, right? I am aware of it, but I haven't bought it or played it. It's a light novel. Well, I did like... No, wait, I was about to say a different game, but that was not Zachtronics. That was... I was going to say Subspace Circular. What is it called? Subsurface Circular. But that was by the creator of Thomas Was Alone by Bithell Games. Which, by the way, Thomas Was Alone, wonderful game. Absolutely a delight. I mean, I like Mike Bithell's games a lot as well. Isn't he working on like that John Woo, like, turn-based deck builder game at the moment? I feel like he is, and I kind of want to check that out. Because I think that will be a wild experience. Mike Bithell's stuff I quite like. These days I play so few, like, AAA games. Like, I was actually looking at it the other day and going, like, what was the last triple game I played on Steam? And I'm going to look at that now, because this is what you got to do it when you're on Steam. Or when you're playing a stream. Sort by recent activity. I guess Ace Attorney counts, doesn't it? Never mind, Ace Attorney was made by Capcom. I am now a corporate shill. It is over now. I have lost. Okay, so hopefully that just really makes all the tungsten come to the yard. Ace Attorney... It is niche, but it is not an indie game. Like, my indie cred is destroyed. I wouldn't say it counts as AAA, but it would certainly count as a... It's not an indie game. Like, the publisher is Capcom, and they put them in, like... Yeah, I think they do pretty well. But, I mean, how well they sell is not really the point, is it? Let's... I guess, him being Phoenix Wright, but then again, the most recent Ace Attorney game is not Phoenix Wright. It's... something. Yeah, me too. I wish they'd put them all on Steam. Like, I've played them all except for the second Miles Edgeworth's game, because they'd never released that in English. But Ace Attorney, the Great Ace Attorney, or whatever the fuck it's called, that was good. I enjoyed that a great deal. Yeah. I'm a big fan of Ace Attorney. I have played all of them, except for, as I said, the Miles Edgeworth game. And I guess I haven't finished the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, because I haven't finished the second one. I've only done the first part of it, because it was 2 games in one package. And I've only done to the end of the first game. And then I was like, I'm going to take a break. And then I picked up Sunshine Heavy Industries, because I'm like, I deserve this. I was like, oh damn. Which I've been writing more of that review if you're interested. It's still going. I don't know why I keep giving updates. I don't think anyone cares about this quite as much as I do. I'm sure someone does, but... Look, man, I think it's real cool that you're there, but... Okay, we probably need to put a stopper on that. Because while, yes, we do need tungsten, we don't need a lot of tungsten in the main base. Let's stop there. Oh, that's one of the plastic trains. Plastic's still going pretty well here. Okay, we'll get a red wire. Just put it from there to there. Nope, it's not going to reach. Okay, we'll get another red wire, I suppose. And we will enable disable tungsten plate is less than, say, 3,000. It's not a lot, but actually 1,000. Because we do need to get tungsten just really rolling off the shop floor all the time. I don't know why I say the shop floor. The shop floor is just dirt. It's the worst shop floor I've ever seen. Oh. Wow, okay, the problem is cobalt. Not expected. I was about to start throwing speed modules down, but the problem is cobalt is slow. So let's just do the thing which I do all the time, which is just turn all these red belts into blue belts. That'll all go to my trash slots. And then hopefully we'll end up producing a lot more delicious tungsten. Because tungsten is delicious. Could put some productivity modules in there, and I don't know if that's a bad idea, but I'm going to do it regardless. Because it's one way to speed up production, I suppose. So crafting speed is increased, but also we get 12% extra production. Oh no, I missed the train. Damn it. Oh wait, not if I'm smart. Damn, I got hit by the train. I wasn't that smart. Thank you. I thought you were bringing me sausages. I thought you were bringing me sausages. I'm like, am I getting raw hot dogs? I was like, hell yeah. She hasn't brought me sausages. She brought me like these biscotti things, I guess. They're like hard biscuit with sugar on top. They're nice. I still would have liked the hot dogs though, let's be honest. Why have we stopped? Oh. Because that train line is terrible. Ah, the usual reason, eh? So with this 8,000 tungsten, I expect to see some real results. Looks like titanium's sort of fixed. So that's nice. That might be a bit strong a word to say fixed. It's doing better. But hopefully very soon we'll start getting a lot more yellow science, because we need a lot of yellow science. Oh gosh, we need a lot of it. I think also we couldn't go too far from being wrong by adding another one of these. Okay, and yeah, so at some point I expect bearings to... Yeah, bearings are still a problem. We may have tried to improve titanium, but it's not going to be that good a fix. That being said, every single one of these is going to produce me like 2 and a... well, 3 or so yellow science, so that's alright. And they are backing up a little bit, which is nice. Happy to see that. But as Gim said before, everything's backed up until you are lacking. But right now we're backed up, and we ain't lacking, so I'm calling that a good day. And now the machine is lazy. Doesn't feel like building the rest of it. It's alright. It'll get around to it. But really, yeah, where we're at now, we just need to build a lot of these. That seems foolish. We just need more titanium plates, that's all it comes down to it. Hmm. They're just doing better, but not good enough, quite frankly. How are we going with blue circuits? Are we still struggling with them? Kind of, yeah. We have launched 81 rockets, and the next rocket is 2% to go. Wow. I reckon these last 4 will probably make a rocket. This doesn't need to be sped up, but I'm speeding it up anyway. Yep, another rocket is in space. That's very good to know. Tungsten I think is fine now. I'm going to race it. Why am I racing it? Because I can, I suppose. That's honestly as good a reason as any. When it starts moving forwards, I'm going. It's not really moving yet. I mean, it's sort of slow. What a lazy rocket. And it disappears about there. Enough to make you want to make a little bit of concrete, just write bye. Actually, can I? This is a waste of my time, and it also shows how good I am at writing. This is a childish scroll if I ever saw one. Bye. So that's where the rocket leaves. That was so not worth my time. Ah, but it was fun. Okay. Purple science, still slow. It doesn't need to be fast for much longer, but it does need to get the last few thousand in. So it still needs approximately 20,000 before it's done. Red circuits are slow. Why are red circuits slow? They should be so fast now. Green chips? Really? Why are green chips slow again? Wood chips? Why is wood slow again? What? Oh. Where's my wood? Why are you not running? That's a weird problem to be running into. Not enough soil. Oh no, have I soiled myself? No, quite the opposite. I haven't soiled myself enough. What? Why do we not have the lots of fertilizer? Oh, it needs compost rather. Okay. Okay, question remains, why do we not have enough compost? Is it laziness? Usually. Okay. So we've made everything just go faster now, so hopefully anything was slowing us down, that'll stop being the problem. A lot more compost coming through now. Good. The point that these ones are even actually using up some of their compost, which is nice. These things are getting through. what you really need. Just no, wait, you know what? Still not going great. Compost still slow? Let me guess, they're using fast inserters, not stack inserters? Yeah, of course not. You know what, let's speed that up as well. Okay. They should hopefully really get a lot of fertilizer, oh sorry, compost going through now. If it's still a problem, we can put through speed modules. So it does look like these ones are actually using more of their resources, so yeah, it's still struggling. Alright, speed modules it is. You led me down this dark path, game. I want you to know that. And these probably need speed modules as well. Okay. What I could do, something like this. And then hopefully speed it up that way. It's not great, but it should add a bit more fun. Okay, so that'll split up like half of the greens. Just get that going a little bit faster. Okay. The real question is, has this actually sped up wood production? The answer is no, not really. Because I think what we really need to do here is the thing that we do literally over every problem, aside from speed moduling, of course, is to say we need 2,000 blue belts, which is a lot more than what I thought we were about to say, but it's okay. We can go get another 1,000 or so pretty quickly, hopefully. I don't even know how many blue belts we'd even get these days. Actually, why do we have so many purple belts? We don't even use purple belts. Apparently we're not making enough cobalt steel. Which is interesting, because it looks like we're making a lot, but we're just not making enough. Okay, so boop, boop, boop. Okay, make them fast, or make them not fast, but what's the opposite of fast? Slow. We don't want to make them slow, that's a bit of an exaggeration. And like all things, for some reason, they're not stack inserters. These are actually too slow. Okay, that seems like it's helping. Cobalt steel's going a little bit crazy right now, but that's alright, it'll get there. We have enough of other things though, so that's nice. Okay, so while that's getting its shit together, we do not have enough blue belts for this, actually, I just realized. You know, it's got to try. A lot of red belts to expand with, I suppose. Guys? They don't want to upgrade today, it would seem. I do not know why they're not upgrading. Here they go. They're thinking about it. It took them a little while to think about it. Got to be some reason for that I'm not aware of, but you got to wait for them sometimes. They're very slow. I think the game's trying to figure out like what needs to be upgraded, and there's so much going on in the factory that it's just struggling a bit. I've been there, game. I've been there. Dirt production still could be better. Like even with okay. I see what your problem is now. These aren't fast enough. That's strange. But okay. You're gonna be like that, be like that. Okay, that's fine. We're at 90% Fast and Light Theory D. That's 20,000 more to go. Well, less than that actually, because we've got productivity modules on there. But approximately 20,000 to go. Yeah, it's probably still lead if I had to take a guess. Yeah, lead's still causing problems. Okay. Okay. I find it fascinating that these aren't actually doing super well right now. I would have thought these would be going really well. But they're not. I just don't think adding more demands on resources is going to be a particularly good idea either. Pink science should be done, unrelated. And it is. That means the red circuits are probably all built up there, same with blue. That's one less way for things to need to go. In fact, they kind of build it backing up here as well, which is nice. Okay, another way I could improve titanium actually is go productivity modules along here and speed modules, because let's be honest, speed modules is the only answer I have to every problem I have in my life. Okay. So that's faster, and this is... What, what is this? Why are there blue belts in there? Solder is a problem. Now I can't say I'm too surprised, but at the same time it doesn't make me happier about the situation. So I thought we had tons of solder, and I don't think I've ever gotten around to optimizing it the same way I have with copper. I think that changes like now. Because... never mind, we have done that with solder before. But we may need to do it a few more times. Because running out of solder is just simply not acceptable in this day and age. Oh wow, you know what? We've optimized the solder as well. Okay. Wow, this has gotten awkward immediately, hasn't it? Okay, so just a little surprised that these aren't as well managed as they used to be. Do we have like huge... Whoa! Whoa! What the heck? That's not great. I feel like whatever I did before may have caused a slight problem. So, I didn't think I'd be saying this at this point in the game. Let's go build some more stuff, I suppose. Let's get some more filters. I think we just need to make more sludge. That's annoying. Okay, well, let's go make some more sludge. I made the classic mistake. I said I shouldn't need to do this anymore. When you say that, that's when you need to do it more. It's alright. So the spiders are stuck. Good. Good work, spiders. So why did everything jam? That's the real starting question, isn't it? And I think it just... Some of these look like they jammed because they didn't have just enough slag. Which is confusing, because we certainly had enough before. Why are you not going? Why do you not have acid? Why do you not have acid? Acid gas is full. Well, that's wonderful, but... Okay, I'm beginning to think the problem was not what I thought it was. Uh... Just... Okay, that makes sense. The acid would start to drop off. Okay. Where was it normally getting its acid gas from? This way? Yeah, that's completely full. Why do we have no acid gas then? Oh no, there's only one other option. The catalysts. The green catalysts have failed us. That's why we're not getting production. The disappointment is real. Okay, green catalysts, what the heck are you doing? Okay. First off, make this faster. Where is all my silver? Oh, silver's probably slow because everything is slow right now. That would make logical sense. Okay, so we've got some acid problems. Hopefully these are remedied very soon. Yeah, see the train comes in with just aluminium, like that's not great. And we should start seeing, that's the catalyst train there, yep. That is a lot of stuff we've got lacking right now. I guess because we started making a lot more silver, like using silver for the science. Okay, and that should make everything fire off pretty quickly right now. Like it'll be a slow start, of course, but we start to see these fueling up. You can see them going. Sulfur is coming back onto the line. Output full. The hell do you have so much hydrogen fluoride gas for? What do you need that for? You're doing nothing with it. Oh, that's not a good sign, actually, when I think about it. Yeah, it's only 200 silver. Hopefully, though, it'll speed up whatever the heck's going on. This appears to be mostly for plastics. That's not great. Yeah, look at all those trains backing up. That is a nightmare situation. That's alright, it'll get through it eventually. Why no one's alright, it's just had a small shortage of silver. Yeah, so you got to make sure that when you're doing acid gas, whether it be by puffers or by lime filtering, that you don't run out of your green filters, because otherwise, all shit goes to hell. Now, this is interesting. These have output almost nothing, because they've never actually been connected to anything useful. Wait a second. That's... Wow. I've been burning away that acid gas. Boy, that's exciting. And incredibly frustrating. Okay. So that is a lot more useful resources coming through. Sulfur, specifically. And with the increased sulfur, we should be getting the slag being melted once more. And we should see this train line start to go down. Oh god, there's a lot of trains to go through though. But it's getting there, that's what matters. It's a bit of a disaster situation that this happened though. And what I am also not... oh, never mind. Okay. So, yeah, things are being melted down into slag slurry now, which is all getting filtered again. Provided they have enough water. I thought I was carrying filtration 2s, but... and I am, it just hasn't... okay. Give it a second just to figure itself out. Absolute nightmare situation here. Never mind. I had a plan for that, and then I changed my mind really quickly on that. You can probably get a bit closer. The train should never have to go that far back, but just in case. They are filling up pretty quick though. And ironically, now that the trains are doing this, we should be getting silver production up as well. Not super fast, actually. Well, we're at 91%. I was really hoping to get to about 100% today, but I don't know if I believe that's possible anymore. That's alright. We're going to hitch a ride on this train and see where it takes us. Meanwhile, I'm going to have my biscotti thing. Oh, there's a bunch of sugar in the bottom of the bowl. That's exciting. Am I that sort of person to dip my finger in sugar and eat it? Yep. Absolutely. Where's this train going anyway? Yeah, a lot of them are going to go here because it's the closest one, but eventually it'll stop going there because it won't empty as fast. Also, it's good because this is where we need my titanium done. So that's not all bad. That's the important thing. Things are getting done. And sure, a lot of mineral sludge is coming in here, but it'll get harder and harder to fill it. And then it'll just take longer to get away from here. And meanwhile, other trains will be moving. Or schmoving, as I like to say. I don't like to say that, but I did say it anyway. I actually wonder if I would rather take away that pump and just let it flow whichever way it wanted to. I think that might be a better idea. That might let it fill everything up a bit quicker. That seems like it's doing a bit better. I do like this little backlog of the trains just waiting their turn and then moving forwards. It's a good traffic jam situation. I mean, it's not. I wish there was no traffic jam, obviously, but... it is still helping. And it does actually look like it's being resolved a little bit, because we are now down to 3 trains. Soon to be 2 trains. And after that, soon to be 0 trains. Probably not, because another train's coming in right now. There it is, another train. What is your problem? Not enough mineral sludge. I mean, look, we could actually just do another sludge thing. It's a bit of fun. Let's do one more. It's been a while. What am I using for train fuel? Literally whatever I find. Mostly charcoal, so it's not the fastest. It's just whatever's at the local train fuel store. So yeah, it's I know, I recognize that it's not the best, but it'll do the job. Oh, this one's not even done? This one never even got completed? What the heck? Like, what the actual heck? Okay. I am deeply concerned by this revelation. But I guess that'll hopefully get some amount of improvement now. Okay, well now I guess we are making more. Didn't actually think we'd be doing that, but hey, there we go. Okay. Guys. You're not helping. They want to help, I recognize that, but they're not. Okay, and we'll just grab some more electrolyzers, because those always seem to be pretty good. Oh, I see what's gone wrong here. And this will make more stuff. I don't know if more is necessarily needed, but we'll have it. Guess we need more of those. Probably more wires as well. Electrolyzers, absolutely, yes. I think what you do now, and this may be a bit of a weird choice, but then you just speed it all up and then whatever happens, happens. We do need a couple of steel chests for the initialization. We do need some more flare stacks apparently, which we definitely do carry. We need... that's probably good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Then we connect it up. If it isn't already connected, which it does look like it's mostly connected. Aside from the fact that these have no acid, what the heck? Do we have to get acid from somewhere else? Hmm. Okay. So we may need to get acid from somewhere else. Or rather, we may just need to make more acid. Regardless, they can go back home. As long as they don't get stuck somewhere, which honestly, I kind of don't expect them to not get stuck on something. You know, that's robots for you though. They do their best, but they're still robots. A little bit of anti-robot rhetoric going on there, I recognise, but that's fine. They follow a clear path. Let's make some more catalyst frames. Let's speed these up. Yeah, let's take these to blue. Take these to blue as well. Might even go one level higher than blue, which is, of course, commonly known as green. And that'll probably do for catalyst frames. It'll give me another 70. Wait, what? Why are you not? What are you doing? What is wrong with you? Oh, it must have been because I was spinning them and that confused it. Okay, that's on me, I suppose. Don't know why I had green catalyst there, but that's alright. Just really suspicious things might not have gone down here the way I wanted it to, but it did. Okay, and that should be producing more acid. Presumably, presuming that of course the whole system doesn't collapse again. But it looks like things are going okay. It looks like about what I'd expect, 3 trains in the queue. Just need to make sure silver is optimized. These trains are far from optimized, but they do what they can. There's chrome production. Is chrome production going okay? I assume it's going fine. Yeah, it's going alright. The issue we might have is we don't actually want any more chrome. Not super okay with that. Could have probably done this faster, but that's alright. I don't know if that actually made things any faster for me. Certainly helped, made me feel better about myself, so maybe that's what matters. Ah, goodness. Oh, 92%. Those percentages are slowly coming in. How exciting. I'm excited at least. Okay, so we've increased the amount of chrome that we want, and that should also in turn start putting these through again. I don't think I really need the chrome, but it's nice to have the extra iron. And manganese, of course, which we use a lot more of than I thought we would. I'm a little worried that what if we run out of manganese one day? I don't really have an answer for that. So I'm just going to keep hoping that it doesn't become a thing that I need to answer, and maybe it'll be okay. Yeah, I don't need that much sand. Okay, just ditching a few more things. Just keep my inventory as light as I can, just really filling out that box full of crap. And that really is a box full of crap. I mean, I love that it's got the large robot charging ports, some energy shields of various, like all these level 1 energy shields. Some solar panels. I don't even know what those solar panels are for, but I got them. Aluminium. It looks slow, but I think it's fine. Bye. uh, yeah, it's just doing the dregs of that now. Like you can see it sort of spiking up every few minutes. That's kind of expected. But quite honestly, I keep talking about lead and keep talking about how to fix it, but one of the problems may be before we weren't making solder. Solder should be starting to ramp back up now. Because now we should actually be getting minerals in here that we weren't for a while. 470 purple science, I mean that's good, but look, we just need to fix lead and I don't know how to fix it properly. As time goes by, of course, we're going to be using less resources as we no longer need things. I'm kind of hoping that blue and red modules are sorted out soon so I can turn that off. But 163 is not bad, and 123. That's not bad either, actually. How many do I need? I need 500. Oh, I need a lot more speed modules, though. But if I go in modules... So I need another 200 productivity modules, and I need quite a lot more speed modules. But presumably this continues. Let's just speed these up as well. Yeah, I'd presume these are all going at max speed and then they're slowed down by the blue modules. Okay. That's fine. We will be stopping very soon, just so everyone knows. Just going to check this and then I'll be calling it for the night. Yeah, that's going okay, actually. Be nice if they're going a little bit more, but you know, you take what you can get. And these red red circuits rather, look like they're kind of backing up on that side, which is kind of neat. That means they can more go to other productions that is required. But we're still having a problem with green circuits for some unknown reason. I mean, actually, speed modules aren't going to be a problem, because when we get near the end, we can just pull them all off the factory and just dismantle the entire factory. Can you even do that? Probably not. That's probably fine. Anyway, with that, I am done for today, so thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed today and you're not currently following and you think, I'd like to watch more of that, well, please give a follow. It's the best way to find out when I am live if you're just hanging out on Twitch, trying to think of what to watch. Also, if you're wanting to watch old episodes to see how all this madness begun, you can do that too on youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That is where I post everything, albeit about a month or two behind. Other options. Well, I also have a Discord channel, which I will be using very soon. Yeah, no worries. It is indeed an unscheduled stream. I just felt like it. If you are wanting to join the Discord channel, you can absolutely do that. You can catch me there and ask me any questions, or when I get to the point that I'm going to be playing something else for a little while, when I'm done with this run, that's probably the best place to talk about what I should run. But of course, I will always be returning back to Factorio because this is who I am as a person. I am a Factorio. What else do I have? That's right, you can also subscribe to me if you do so feel inclined. Your support will be greatly appreciated. However, it is not necessary, but it's always nice, and I appreciate any support anyone has to give. Whether it be bits or subscribing, I appreciate it all the same. And that is everything. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've missed. I think that's my entire spiel. That's my entire spiel. It is for today anyway. I am currently working on a review of Sunshine Heavy Industry, so keep an eye out for that. That'll probably be done. I'm aiming for next weekend, but I will talk more about that when it is done. And that's everything. So thank you very much for watching, and join me next time, tomorrow in fact, around this time, except back a couple of hours, and we'll continue playing Factorio then. So take care, everyone. Bye.